Happening now, a man is dead following a late-night shooting in Jamestown, the latest in the case. Next. Plus, a morning walk honors our area's special Olympians.
Well, soak up that sunshine because after today, it goes away, then fall returns. We'll talk about it in detail next as the news at noon starts right now.
Live and on demand, this is WNY News Now.
The man shot on Jamestown's south side last night has died. Thank you for joining us for WNY News Now. I'm Justin Gould. The Jamestown Police Department telling us that the shooting happened around 8:40 p.m. at 60 Water Street. Scanner reports indicate that the victim was unresponsive when emergency crews first arrived on scene there. A medical helicopter was also put on standby but never needed. The male victim was taken from the scene to UPMC Chautauqua Hospital, where officers say he has since passed away. Detectives are continuing to investigate the incident, which has now been labeled as a homicide, and are asking anyone with information on the shooting to contact the department. Anonymous tips can be left at 716-483-TIPS. The number again is 716-483-8477. Well, New York's governor has announced new steps to increase transparency in government statewide and help better inform the public on coronavirus data. Our Dante Robert is breaking down the changes.
Governor Kathy Hochul first hinted at creating a new centralized website to track COVID-19 data last week. She followed up on Tuesday launching ny.gov/COVID-19 data.
When I was first sworn into office less than 2 months ago, one of my highest priorities, I said then and still continues to this day, is to restore people's faith in their government. And an important part of that is increasing transparency. Transparency comes in many forms, and there are many opportunities for us to establish that we will be the most transparent administration in the history of the state of New York.
Hochul's push for transparency follows her predecessor Andrew Cuomo's tenure that many in Albany say was plagued with public distrust. She also signed bills that require that documents discussed at meetings must be made available to the public on request or posted online at least 24 hours prior to the meeting.
This is something I know quite a bit about. I spent 14 years as a local government official. We had our Monday meetings, and all of our agendas had to be available to the public. Even before the internet was widely available, they were available several days before.
Above all, Hochul wants to make sure that not just her administration, but all government agencies in New York State provide accurate and timely information.
So at minimum, I believe that every government agency in the state of New York that's subjected to the open meetings law should provide this information, because the best constituents we have are informed constituents. They have a right to know on what's on the agenda. They have a right to contact their elected officials and to share their concerns. And in cases where that information is not available until the last minute or at the meeting, that denies the public what I believe they are rightly entitled to.
Dante Roberts, WNY News Now.
A debate featuring the candidates for Chautauqua County Executive is happening tomorrow in Jamestown. It's co-hosted by WRFA, Media One Group Radio, and WNY News Now, and starts at 8 o'clock, which follows a Meet the Candidates forum at 6, where residents can learn more about those running for Jamestown City Council. Now, following the 2-hour discussion, the county executive candidates, incumbent Republican Executive P.J. Wendell and Democratic challenger Norm Green, will take the stage. The studio is closed to the general public, with viewers asked to tune in to one of the several live streams. It will be moderated by WRFA's Julia Cecil Hanley and involve questions from participating media members, WJTN's Terry Frank and myself. There will also be an opportunity for each candidate to ask one question to each other. Viewers can watch both that debate and the forum live on WNYNewsNow.com/live, our mobile app, Facebook page, and right here on channel 716 on Roku. Well, local Special Olympic athletes took part in a torch run this morning at Jamestown City Hall. The annual event was hosted by local law enforcement in the Western New York Special Olympics and took place at 9 o'clock. Participants carried the Flame of Hope, which is a symbol of the Special Olympics, in preparation for the athletes' upcoming fall games this weekend. Local law enforcement additionally donates to that cause, raising millions of dollars to help fund things like their gear and trips around the region for over 4,000 athletes, something Special Olympic Director Erica Rappel is grateful for.
We're just extremely grateful for the Jamestown community and all of our law enforcement partners that have come out to support us. Again, it's a great turnout this year, and we hope to see everybody next year and things get back to normal.
There are also 2 athletes in our area that will represent Team USA for the 2022 games. For more information about the Special Olympics, you can check out their website. It's specialolympics-ny.org. Be sure to click on the Western Region tab. Certainly so exciting for those great athletes. Let us know what you think about these stories and more in the comment section down below. We always love to hear from you. It's great to see Shannon. Good to see Dawn, Jay, David, and Missy as well. Thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast today. Well, now let's get a first check of our weather forecast. That's where we find Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter, and it looks like a pretty nice day out there on Chautauqua Lake, Mr.
Yes, it is. Enjoy this sunshine that we have today because, as we mentioned, this really is the last day of it, and then it kind of goes away for the foreseeable future. But you can see those clear blue skies with just a few clouds dotting the sky over the Chautauqua Lake sky cam, and you can see that here on the satellite imagery. There is some rain showers and a couple of thunderstorms moving across the Niagara Peninsula, but those are not going to impact the southern tier. Those will likely move across the Niagara frontier. So from Buffalo to the north up towards the Lake Ontario shoreline may get brushed with those, but the southern tier today is going to stay in good supply of sunshine, maybe a few clouds through the afternoon. 63 was the high yesterday. Started the day at 49, so definitely was not as chilly as it was Tuesday morning where we were in the 30s. So definitely felt more, it was more comfortable. 77 and 20 are the record highs and lows for today. So through the afternoon, my favorite Oliver Twist quote, "Please, sir, can I have some more?" A few clouds later in the day, 63 to 69 with a southwest wind. Now tomorrow, big change to the weather pattern, which brings in rain and cooler air for the weekend. We'll talk about it in detail with that 7-day forecast later on in the show. Justin?
Well, all good things must come to an end, Dakota, but you'll let us know when maybe we could get more sunshine, too, coming up. Well, New York State Senator Tom O'Mara has joined other members of the Senate Republican Conference yesterday in calling for the suspension of the state's gas tax. He's also opposing legislation known as the Climate and Community Investment Act that could raise the gas tax by 55% and increase home heating costs by 25%. The Senate GOP action comes as gas prices continue to climb sharply across the state, and when home heating costs are projected to increase by more than 20% this winter. According to AAA, New York's latest average gas price is $3.46 a gallon. That's compared to an average of $2.25 a gallon 1 year ago. Well, this week, Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf unveiled a 4-bill package to combat sexual assault on college campuses. As Brendan Scandelin reports, the package seeks to strengthen protections for students and combat those assaults on campuses across that state.
Sexual assault and harassment are simply unacceptable. And we cannot accept a culture in our colleges or in our Commonwealth that allows sexual violence to continue.
Governor Tom Wolf continues to build on his It's On Us PA campaign.
We've made great progress, but it's time for us to build on that progress and do more, and take the next steps to protect our students and combat sexual violence.
The 4-bill package would enable a yes means yes law, strengthen protections for victims of an on-campus crime, teach middle and high school students to know and prevent dating violence, sexual assault, sexual harassment, and stalking, as well as create a task force to study sexual assault, dating violence, domestic violence, and stalking. In addition to passing legislation, advocates also say it's important to raise awareness, especially this time of year.
When more than 50% of all of the sexual assaults that will occur during the school year happen between the time when students arrive on campus for freshman move-in day and when they leave for Thanksgiving break.
Tracy Vitchers with the national nonprofit It's On Us says freshmen and sophomores who learned virtually last year are particularly at risk.
combine two classes of students who are new to campus with returning juniors and seniors anxious to make up for lost time partying and socializing with friends, and colleges have a crisis of sexual assault on their hands.
In Harrisburg, Brendan Scanlon reporting.
Coming up, one of the region's largest nursing homes has launched a creative way to try to find new employees. We'll tell you about that next. And later, a psychic academy moves into a Victorian-style funeral home. We speak with the owner about the changes taking place there in Dunkirk. Stay with us as WNY News Now continues.
With coverage that matters. This is WNY News Now.
Located along the Amish Trail, the Randolph Retail Company offers a variety of clothing, jewelry, and gifts for any occasion. Offering uptown merchandise at small-town prices, our locally owned business balances quality and value. With complimentary gift wrap here at the Randolph Retail Company, we pride ourselves in personal service. Check out our Facebook page or stop in today at 127 Main Street, Randolph, just a 20-minute drive from Jamestown.
What could you lose in a home fire? Your possessions? Your home? Your memories? Don't let your world go up in smoke. Make sure you have working smoke alarms and practice an escape plan for you and your loved ones, because fire is everyone's fight.
This message was brought to you by the Jamestown Fire Department and the Chautauqua Safety Village.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
Welcome to Honest John's Pizzeria, where you are the most important customer.
Everything from freshly made subs to the best of pizza and wings, Honest John's has it all.
And don't forget the ice cream!
Order online today or check out our 2 great locations with buffets ready for every appetite.
Don't I have the best job in the world?
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
A local fall time attraction has partnered with one of the area's largest employers to help boost applications for their open positions. Heritage Ministries is hosting a booth for prospective employees to fill out applications and on-site interviews at Pumpkintown this Saturday from 10 to 6. The employer is looking for people to apply for all types of career fields, including CNAs, RNAs, LPNs, nursing assistant trainees, food service, and universal care providers. Reps from the company will be on hand to provide info about paid training, health insurance, paid time off, and more. The booth will also have prizes and giveaways, free food and drink, and if you bring a resume and apply, you'll be entered to win a special prize, too. Heritage is a nonprofit human services ministry for seniors. They welcome seniors in every stage of their life, extending solutions and access to quality care. For more info about the open position, you can check it out online. It's at heritage1886.org/careers. Well, President Joe Biden is going all in to push through his legislative agenda. It's a busy week in D.C. as the president meets with lawmakers who could make or break his proposals. Isabel Rosales is in Washington with the high-stakes meetings and the roadblock to a deal.
President Joe Biden is ready to seal the deal on his legislative agenda.
Today, he is spending virtually nearly every minute of his day meeting with members of Congress.
Biden in back-to-back closed-door meetings with moderate and progressive lawmakers who may hold the keys to an agreement.
The talks are great. Let's talk and act. Let's talk and move because the clock is ticking.
On the line, a sweeping economic package to expand the social safety net and a $1.2 trillion bipartisan infrastructure deal.
This is the agenda that Joe Biden ran on, the Democrats ran on, and now we have to deliver it. all of us.
Disagreements between both wings of the party.
We're talking. All right, we're talking.
Sticking points include social programs like Medicare expansion and some aggressive climate change policies. Several Democrats warning they could vote against the bill if key climate change provisions are cut.
The majority of the American people are with us. The majority of Democrats are with us. There are just a few who are holding it up, and it's not us.
The massive bill currently has no Republican support, even from those who may agree on core principles.
We intend to get a seat at the climate table and be productive with our ideas.
With the slimmest of majorities in both chambers, Democrats have no choice but to compromise, looking to the president's decades of experience to make it happen.
President Biden is someone who understands how to bring people together, how to resolve differences, and how to move us forward.
In Washington, Isabel Rosales.
Well, the House committee investigating the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol has unanimously approved holding Trump ally Steve Bannon in contempt of Congress. Tuesday night's vote comes after Bannon defied a subpoena aimed to answer questions and turn over records relevant to their investigation. The House is now expected to vote on criminal contempt charges before the end of the week. After the full House vote, it would then get referred to the Justice Department. Bannon has previously argued that he's unable to cooperate until masters of executive privilege are resolved by the courts. But the committee sent a letter to Bannon Friday rejecting his argument and dismissing his claim of executive privilege, particularly as it relates to his communications with individuals other than the president. Persons found in contempt of Congress could face a fine and between 1 to 12 months in prison, but the process is rarely invoked and rarely leads to jail time. In this case, however, the House's pursuit of criminal charges may be more about making an example out of Bannon and sending a message to other potential witnesses. Well, it's yet another thing in life nowadays that's more expensive: firewood. But not only are those logs going to cost you more this winter, they might also be hard to find. Kara Coleman with our news partner at WNY News Now explains.
Before this wood came, I had like 10, 20 cords of wood.
Dick Schultz has been in the firewood business for 50 years and says he's never seen the industry like this.
Normally we would have behind me 200 cords of wood. I have 50.
And not only is it hard to get a hold of, the price of wood, even firewood, is soaring.
Pricing of the logs went up, the procurement of the wood, substantially, so we are up substantially on our price just to cover the cost of the logs to get them here.
And what's a cord running?
A cord right now is $400 delivered.
In a typical year?
$275, $300.
It all comes back to the pandemic and when the logging industry was shut down at the beginning. Schultz tells us when it resumed, big companies bought up most of the supply and drove up the price. Factor in the added demand for wood now, and prices are even higher.
We have customers who would normally get a cord or two, or getting like one. A lot of customers normally get 1 cord or getting a half a cord.
So, much like toy stores and online retailers, Schultz is giving out the same advice as the winter months approach.
It's kind of the same thing with Christmas coming up. They're saying buy your presents now. Buy your firewood now. I think I will run out at some point. I don't know when.
Kara Coleman, WNY News Now.
Kara, thank you. Yeah, everything seems like it's going up and up in the price department, that's for sure. Let us know what you guys think about this and more in the comment section down below. I know there's a lot of people who rely on wood to just heat their homes. A lot of people recreationally. I know my grandmother, for example, she has a fireplace in her home, and not necessarily the key component to heating the entire house, but we like to have fires. Who doesn't? So. Is that the case with you guys? Let us know in the comments down below. Those of you watching us on Facebook and on channel 716. It's great to see Brian, Martin, and Jeremy as well. And that's the thing. It's like everything is going up in prices, Dakota, and it's tough. It'll be interesting to see kind of where we end up. I know we've been talking about this, it seems like forever, but the holiday shopping season, how is that going to play in? I don't know.
My My forecast is I think people are going to go into big time serious debt this holiday season.
Because they're going to want to keep up with the trend of this is what we got at
Because
Christmas.
I think a lot of people are probably going to put stuff on credit. I think more so than any other year, simply just because they don't have the money to buy it outright.
Right.
And I really think that this is going to be, and I think this holiday season could be a very interesting thing to see where people's credit scores go. And
Well,
I think it's going to go.
Whatever you do, folks, do it smartly. Do it smartly. The best things in life are free, right? Isn't that what they say?
Yeah, but there's no such thing as a free lunch.
Yeah. Well, the best thing in life is free, just like the moon, and we had some beautiful pics of that last night. Isn't that in a song? That's in a song, right? The best things in life are free. Who sang that? I'm gonna look it up during weather.
I don't know.
It's like a 1940s, 1950s song.
Oh, I don't know.
Our producers say they don't know. Dang it, they always bail me out. Not today.
I don't know. Justin, I don't know. But anyway, the moon yesterday was a full moon, but it just wasn't a full moon. It was the hunter's moon. And no, this moon has no relation to me.
Luther's Van Doss and Janet Jackson. Now I'll let you do your weather. Luther Van Doss and Janet Jackson, they performed that.
Okay.
So there you go. I was right. I knew it was a song. All right. Now that I royally took your time, I'm sorry.
So the moon yesterday, it's called the hunter's moon because it's the first full moon of fall after the fall equinox. And of course, Sean Sweatman sent this in to us as well. So yes, the moon has nothing to do with me, so please don't make that comment that it has something to do with me, because it doesn't. The hunter's moon was basically around long before I was here. And so now it's been sunny the past couple of days. Why is that? Well, it's because you can think this big blue H right here, that's high pressure, and high pressure is sinking air. And the thing with sinking air is as the sinking air warms and dries, it ultimately creates sunshine. So that's why we've had a sunny day yesterday, and we're going to have another one today. You can see from the HD News Now cam, a good supply of sunshine. 61 as a noon hour. We're still a little breezy. Southwest wind at 10 with a wind gust at 21. So the breeze is still up there, but hey, at least a breeze doesn't make it feel that much colder when you're actually above average. So, but tomorrow, big change to the weather pattern. The Storm Prediction Center has placed basically much of the southern tier and northwestern Pennsylvania under a low-end marginal risk. That's a level 1 on a scale of 1 to 5. The overall severe weather threat tomorrow is not looking impressive, but some thunder showers in the afternoon as this comes our way. This is a cold front. This is going to move our way tomorrow, and that's going to produce showers and thunderstorms through the afternoon. So let's show it to you on the newest Run Future Scan. Notice nothing through the day, just a few clouds popping up through the afternoon hours. Tonight should start partly cloudy, but clouds are going to increase overnight. Then we're going to see a few scattered showers arriving towards the morning hours, but it's not going to be raining everywhere, understand. It's scattered nature. Here comes the presence of the front. You can see more widespread rain coming in through the afternoon hours, and any one of these could be a little thunder boomer, and there could be a chance for some strong gusty winds within that. We'll watch that through the afternoon tomorrow, and then the rain will start to taper off through the evening and overnight hours. We may see another scattered shower overnight, but then it starts to clear out by the time we go into Friday, but it turns much cooler as well. So temperatures through the afternoon, this is above average by a good 7-8 degrees, so it's going to be a nice day out there. Let's do it one more time with a few clouds later in the day. Now the next 7 days are coming up on the big old screen. Scattered showers and thunder showers arrive in the afternoon tomorrow, turning cooler on Friday. Some spots in the hills on Saturday will stay in the upper 40s all day. Another chance for scattered showers Sunday, Monday, and we should have a mainly dry day on Tuesday. Temperatures back in the upper 50s. We'll take a break. Be right back.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now.
I know what you're thinking. I need a job. I need a new career.
Well, I've been there.
I've been there.
I've been there. I wasn't happy with what I was doing. After high school, I didn't have a plan.
I just wanted to start working. I got laid off twice, but you gotta keep going.
You just need the right skills. Find an apprenticeship.
I found a 2-year IT program.
I found a medical course online.
I'm now a consultant in the tech space.
You have more options than you think. You can do this. You will find something.
You will find something new.
Something more than a birthday is happening here. Once you can see it, you can help. The sooner you recognize the signs of autism, the sooner you can make a lifetime of difference for your child. Start by answering a few simple questions at screenforautism.org.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news.
An 1880s Victorian-style funeral home in Dunkirk is getting new life thanks to an internationally known psychic medium and her new psychic academy. Our Alana Wingate joins us live in studio to explain.
Psychic medium Ivy Rivera is bringing her school, reading business, and church to the old Gardner Coletti funeral home on West 4th Street that has been vacant for nearly 10 years. Rivera plans to use her new academy to teach others her profession and what it's really like to be a psychic medium.
So a psychic medium is someone who is clairvoyant, meaning we're able to predict the past, the present, the future with accuracy, but we are also able to channel spirits. So different mediums channel different spirits depending on who they pay attention to.
She says anyone can be a psychic, they just have to learn how to channel the proper energy.
I channel angels, guides, ancestors, so your deceased loved ones, animals, and higher up spirits. My students do the same.
During the grand opening on Sunday, she will host a psychic fair, discounts, giveaways, as well as a psychic mediumship class offered both online and in person from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m.
We talk about how this lost language is really the foundation, the roots of our health, our stability, our well-being, our prosperity. And without understanding the lost language of empathic ability, psychic ability, mediumistic ability, we're really kind of lost at sea. It's like we haven't really started living yet.
So far, 200 people have already registered to take Rivera's psychic medium class.
Dunkirk is a warm, welcoming town, and the support from the mayor and my fellow business owners here, the townspeople, has been amazing.
In the end, she says the expansion isn't for her, but her students.
So our motto is raising up the next generation of light workers. That's absolutely the focus here. It's to help people to understand that they themselves are the psychic, the medium, the empath, that they don't need to go to somebody else. It is a language we should be working with every day of our lives.
To learn more about Ivy Rivera and her academy, you can visit ivyleaguepsychicacademy.com. She can also be found on the social media platforms such as Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and where during the pandemic she transitioned her business to.
Yeah, that is pretty cool that she was able to adapt, because when you think of a business like that, Alana, a lot of people, you need to go in person, or
yes.
At least that's what you think, but she says it's the complete opposite. She can connect with anybody anywhere, correct?
Yeah, she said it's more of an energy thing. You have to feel out the energy. She can feel people's energy. She gets readings from people. So it's not just about being in person to get that physical connection.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And I know it's always such a tough subject. It's right. Do you believe in this? Do you not believe in this? But I don't know. I mean, looking at her, she's really authentic. And
yeah.
On top of that, the whole funeral home thing, I mean, that blows my mind. I don't know if I could live in a funeral home.
I know, I personally couldn't. I know it's really popular, what she does. It's really popular with people in my generation right now, because we're really into astrology and tarot card readings. So I know it's really popular with people my age. So I feel like that's going to be what her business really gets the attention of. Like, it'll go geared towards that.
Good luck to her. I don't know. Dakota, you're going to go down on Sunday, go check it out maybe?
No.
No? Do you believe in any of that stuff?
Well,
I think I do. I think if I have to maybe see it to believe it fully, but I don't know.
I have a friend who was studying stuff like that, and she kind of did it on me once. Okay, that sounds terribly wrong.
Right, but she gave you a reading.
Yeah, so it's like, she was able to kind of like read my palm and kind of figure out if I was sort of like a reborn person from another life, which I wasn't.
So you're the original.
Yeah, I guess.
Good for you.
I'm the OG.
OG hunter over.
Yeah, so it's, I don't know. I mean,
Well, let us know what you guys think about this and more in the comments. Good to see Linda, Wendy, Kim, and Jenny. Hopefully you're all having a great day out there and having good fortune, I suppose, right? It goes with this story. So
Yeah.
It's going to go on Wheel of Fortune.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's going to do it for us. Of course, news continues 24/7 at WNYNewsNow.com. We'll leave you with this live look over Chautauqua Lake. We're back here tomorrow at noon.